I'm going to be making apple muffins made with whole wheat flour and flax and walnuts. First you get all the dry ingredients. I do 2 cups flour. I usually don't sift it because it doesn't really matter with muffins. I do about half a cup of flax meal just to give it an extra healthy bonus. Usually do about 3/4 cup of sugar, and it's sugar in the raw. White sugar is actually processed through bone char, so it's not considered vegan. I use baking powder or baking soda will work. Since these are muffins, it doesn't need to be super fluffy like cupcakes. So I usually do 1 tablespoon of baking soda, and a lot of cinnamon because I love cinnamon. It's my favorite spice, and you can't really put too much in it. This I actually get at Lucky's. It's just a mix of pastry seasonings. It's like cinnamon and nutmeg and ginger, and since it's everything, it's like allspice. I put a lot of that because you can't go wrong with that either. That's all our dry ingredients. So I'm going to put this aside and make a flax egg. And what a flax egg is, it resembles the consistency of an egg when you're baking. And you want really, really fresh flax. And I usually store mine in the freezer just so it doesn't go bad easily because I use it a lot. And what you do is you measure out in a bowl or a measuring thing 1 to 2 tablespoons, size like that, and you mix it with about 3 tablespoons of water. In about 5 minutes, it will look like the consistency of an egg. It will be gelatinous, and that's what you use instead. I use almond milk in replacement of regular milk, and I use about 1 1/4 cup of almond milk. And make sure you shake it because sometimes it can settle down. And you can use any oil. I have a canola and coconut blend, but you can use coconut oil, olive oil. Sometimes it gives you a different flavor, and any oil is vegan that I know of. Put in a big hole in the middle so that way the wet ingredients mix with the dry ingredients better. But since I have a mixer with me, it won't matter. And I use 1/4 cup oil. And the only thing left are the chopped apples and the walnuts. So I usually do about 1 cup walnuts. I chopped up 4 small apples earlier. It doesn't matter really what kind of apples. I've tried any apples. They all taste good when they're baked. So I'm going to put this into the KitchenAid. I'm just going to turn it on and start it at the same time. Then you get the flax egg, and now you can see it's kind of hardened a little bit. Well, I don't want to touch it, but yeah, it's real gooey, and then it kind of sticks like an egg when you cook it. Next, you have to put them in cupcake liners, and you just scoop about that much into each. And it'll look like big globs of chunky apple. I preheated the oven to 365. And you put them in. And you bake them for about 35 to 40 minutes. And that's it.